Alrighty, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. My name is SuperSonic, and this is Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Genesis, and we will be playing the all emerald category but with glitchless. We won't be performing any zips or anything like that in this game, and I will be doing a specific ring route to get the Chaos Emeralds because each stage, like, you need to have at least 50 rings in order to get a big ring to appear at the end of the stage. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Let me just do a reset real quick. And then we'll get started here. Alright, we'll go in 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Alright, Green Hill 1. I'm sure we've seen this plenty of times in many other, like, I guess, reiterations of Sonic games and such. But yeah, first thing we're going to do is not bonk into that, but we're going to get 50 rings. And we're going to keep those 50 rings towards the end of the stage to enter the big ring. Gonna go down here and into this bottom route. And we should have just enough to get the 50 rings that we need. And normally we time this game with in-game time, but in this case, for all emeralds, we usually time it with RTA minus TB, which is real-time attack minus time bonuses. So whenever the time bonus screen appears and it starts counting down, that's when we pause the timer for that. But in this case, we don't have to worry about that. We're just going to be doing it strictly RTA. And these are the special stages, which are rotating special stages, and there's like backgrounds of birds and fish. Because, yeah, I guess the developers were in their happy place when making these special stages. Alright, so Green Hill Act 2, we're going to be grabbing our next set of 50 rings. We're going to head on this route here, grab these ring monitors. Then we're going to grab these speed shoes. And should get the remaining of our 50 rings here. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, missed that big ring, but that's fine. So as I mentioned earlier, there are 6 Chaos Emeralds in this game. Once Sonic 2 happened, they started to add another emerald in there, but for whatever reason they didn't put the 7th emerald in this game. It's just only 6. I don't know. Whatever they felt like doing, I suppose. Now we're in our second special stage. We're gonna try to get everything lined up here. And we're just gonna stay on this one corner, and this should get us to the emerald fairly quickly. There we go. Also, you kind of hear that the jingle speeding up. That's because I had speed shoes at the end of Green Hill 2. I don't know why it does that, but kind of like an audio glitch or something. So in every Act 3, there's a boss fight. We don't have to worry about grabbing 50 rings. So we can just pretty much mosey on over to the boss. I'm gonna take this top route here. Let's see if we can get 4 bounces. Nope, missed one of them. That's okay. Normally you can get 4 different bounces and then you can land on Robotnik even before the boss begins. Unfortunately, we missed that. That's okay. We'll just fight him the old-fashioned way. Oh, he almost got me there. That's fine. Alright, and we're done with Green Hill. So 2 Chaos Emeralds down. We're gonna get the next emerald in Marble 1. Originally, we usually take damage boosts in this upcoming stage, but there will be ring boxes in which we can get 40 rings right off the bat, even after a damage boost. So in this section, we're gonna try not to bonk into anything because we're gonna catch an early cycle for a platform. We're gonna take this shield right here and then just pass right underneath that. Otherwise, if we end up bonking anywhere, that platform will be covering up the way to go. And that would cost us roughly about 6 in-game seconds. And now we're gonna try to go for a couple of damage boosts here. It is pretty risky to die as well. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay, we got lucky there. Normally that would crush you. Now we're gonna take our second damage boost up here, and then we're gonna go into the secret passageway to get our 4 ring boxes. And each ring box gives you 10 rings. So we're already at 40. So we just need 10 more to finish the stage and grab our special stage ring. Play it a little safe here. There we go. Too shabby. So emerald number 3 is a little annoying because there was a lot of those diamonds that are kind of surrounding the emerald, so it's gonna take us a little bit to get through. I'm gonna head over this way. I'm gonna try to get rid of as many diamonds as possible until it rotates completely. And this is probably like my least favorite special stage out of all of them as well. Also, the physics are not really like up to par in this. But there's like a lot of bumpers. There's the things that look like peppermint candy. Those are jump stands. Right there. There we go. And then the R button is, it just rotates in reverse. So there will be some instances where we will be doing that. But anyways, in Marble 2, we will not be grabbing the special stage here. We're just going to be playing the stage normally. And Marble Zone is usually called Damage Boost City, as I like to call it. Because there's a lot of damage boosts, like in these 3 stages. We get a nice damage boost to the right side. Sometimes you can get damage boosted to the left, which isn't like that much of a big deal. We pick another damage boost. I jumped a little earlier there because I wasn't too sure if I had enough iframes to get through that lava section. But we're pretty much fine now. Okay, then just kind of do some platforming here. Oh, nice. We got stuck by that platform. That usually doesn't happen very often. But... Also, it may look like the lava shower should have gotten me there. It's because their hitbox is actually in the center, so they didn't really account for the sides or the tops and bottoms of it. Alright, so Marble Act 3. There's going to be a little bit of an auto-scroller section. And I pretty much have a disdain towards Marble Zone, but the only thing I do like about it is the music. That's roughly it. I'm gonna take a big jump here, get a damage boost. You could actually jump on the platforms as well, but you have to be pretty precise with those jumps. And here's our little bit of an auto-scroller here. So, I hope everybody's enjoying Retrothon so far. We are on our final day, and just in progress with our Sonic block here. Alright, anyway, now that we're done with this auto-scroller section, we're going to try to go for a frame-perfect jump to see if we can avoid the spikes. We did. Pretty much have to jump at the very edge of that step there. So it may have looked like I could have gotten crushed there. If you have pretty good horizontal speed, oh dear. If you have pretty good horizontal speed, you can actually make it through that gap without getting crushed. Also, that's another section I really don't like in this stage. It's like, it's really easy to fall off. So I'm gonna play it a little safer here. There we go. That's pretty unfortunate, but that's okay. No big deal. Now we got the boss fight with Robotnik. The third hit here, and then just hopefully get the remainder of the hits before it goes to the right side completely. So not a solid marble overall, but we'll take it. As long as we get out of this level, I'm good, you know. Alright, so now we're heading into Spring Yard. We're going to be grabbing 2 Chaos Emeralds in this zone. And if we end up missing a Chaos Emerald, we do have a backup. We can either get a backup in either one of the Labyrinth levels, or we can get another backup in Starlight 2. And that's pretty much the last time we'll be able to get special stages, because there aren't any special stages in Scrap Brain. Okay, get those rings, and then we're gonna do a big jump here. Okay, we didn't get hit by the spike ball, that's perfect. And we're gonna get the last bit of rings here, and just kind of roll our way into the special stage ring. Alrighty, so now we're heading into special stage number 4. And as you can see here, anytime you get under 30 seconds in a stage, it gives you 50,000 points, which is the reason why we usually time it with in-game time. that was actually a pretty good drop there. Let's get this reverse button and just try to maneuver our way into this maze here. Oh god, no, don't do that. Yeah, at least we got the reverse button there, so that kind of worked out. Get in there. There we go. All right, we're good. Now we just pretty much get rid of these diamonds here. Also, if you heard the continue sound, that's the only way to get continues is in special stages. As you grab 50 rings in a special stage, you'll earn a continue for your troubles. However, that is a bit of a time loss because we have to wait a little bit longer to see the continue pop up on the screen. But you know, we wouldn't have to worry about that because lives are pretty sparse in this game. Alright, Spring Yard 2. It is actually pretty possible to miss this emerald, but we're going to try our best to actually get it. Okay, just grab these rings here. Big jump to avoid those enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. Alright, so there's a pretty big jump coming up towards the end of the stage. We're gonna hope we can get it. Oh god, no, don't do that. Alright, I played that a little safe to make sure I made it through there, but we'll take that. Okay, special stage number 5. This one isn't too bad, but it could go crazy very quickly if we mess something up here. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of speed going this way. Oh, I want to hit the bumpers. And we'll hit that reverse button here. I want to go into the goal line. Those peppermint candies are very helpful as well. As I mentioned before, they're called jump stands. So you can pretty much stand on there, well, even though you're in a ball. But it gives you like a better shot at jumping, so... I just gotta get through these diamonds and grab our 5th Chaos Emerald. So we got one more to go. We're not gonna grab that until Starlight 1. So we got all of Labyrinth to pretty much play normally. Alright, now we got Spring Yard 3. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go left first and then jump into this roll. And as we grab the rings, we're gonna completely avoid the spike balls. Otherwise, if you just go from running at the beginning, it is pretty possible to just die even before the rings appear, because it takes about a second for the rings count to go up after hitting a ring box. Alright, so we're gonna take this top route here in Spring Yard 3. Wait for that staircase to line up. I'm gonna try for this swoop strat here. Alright, we got in the corridor just fine. I'm gonna carry this invincibility to the boss fight. It is possible to just kind of run over that, but sometimes subtitles can be a thing and you can just get caught into that. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we get the last 2 hits even before he gets to the middle. A pretty good boss fight there. Alright, cool. So we are done with Spring Yard. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be freaked out about water levels in general because of the drowning music. We're going to be hearing that a couple times. So brace yourselves. Sometimes it is possible to make that jump clear across the water. I think I jumped a little too early, so we just ended up going in. It's no big deal now. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna hit this switch. However, we're gonna go back up because for whatever reason, when hitting that, we'll get a tiny platform to appear up here, which is actually a lot faster because if you end up going through the water, it takes like a little over a minute or so to go through the stage, and it's not fun. So this is the fastest way out of Lab 1. Okay, so just kind of get rid of these enemies here. Maybe like a 48, I think. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, Labyrinth Act 2. This will be our first instance that we will listen to the drowning music towards the end of the stage. But we're going to be doing some pretty precise platforming as well. once we head into the water section. Okay, so I kind of pretty much hugged the side there to kind of give myself a little more room so you can actually avoid this cycle of the spinning ball and chain. I'm not sure to see if we can get this. Nah, I went a little too early on that. You can actually get underneath that platform to make it on top of the ring box there. Now we're going to try to carry this invincibility all the way to the last Orbinaut, which I don't think we're going to make, which is fine. So that enemy that I just destroyed, there's one more towards the end of the stage. We're going to end up taking a hit from that. Oh, sorry, two more. Oh, we end up killing him. Okay, that works too. Can we make this climb? We are totally fine. That's only a taste of the drowning music. We're gonna hear a lot more on this one coming up. Now, I was thinking about doing bubbles. I'm gonna attempt it once, because why not? We go down here. Just set up for a damage boost. Ah, I missed it. Okay, I can't go for bubbleless now because we landed on that step. So originally what I wanted to do there was when I took that hit, I didn't want to land on that step. I want to land a little further down because Sonic's drowning counter doesn't start until he touches the ground when he's in the water. So we were able to manipulate that. But unfortunately, we cannot do bubbleless, so we have to grab this bubble here. And usually this bubble dude is pretty much a pain. Come on, man, give me a bubble. Thank you. And normally you would pretty much make it up out of the water with like frames to spare on the counter going to 0. All right, now we got the climb here. And then normally we have to chase Robotnik, but we're gonna have Robotnik chase us, or at least attempt to do that. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, that's looking pretty close for the boss skip. Nah. You can actually skip Robotnik in this section here if you have like really precise jumps, but unfortunately I got in the way of the hitbox, so we weren't able to avoid him completely. But that's fine. We still got through lap 3. Okay, so now we have Starlight 1 coming up. This will be our last instance of grabbing a Chaos Emerald. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna break through a wall. We're just gonna grab 2 ring boxes. That's all we need here. We're just gonna collect as many rings as possible, as long as we get 50. This is pretty much the calm before the storm. Once we head over to like Starlight 3 and as well as Scrap Brain. Okay, so we got 41, so we get 2 more. Oops, gotta go for the roll there to get that last bit. That's fine. Into the special goal ring. Alright, so last special stage. We're gonna try to get a good bounce off of this bumper here. Okay, we're just gonna try to stay in this area and not fall out. Okay. Hang on a second. Oh dear. Ooh, this is where things go haywire, but I think we got it under control. Yeah, we're fine. We'll get this right here. I think. No, not yet. Hang on. I guess I'm just creating suspense, you know? Okay, here we go. Now we got it. That was not the intended way to do it, but you know, at least we got our emerald requirement. So now we can just play the rest of the game without having to worry about special stages anymore. Alright, so we jump into the spring here, and then while we're rolling down, I do a little bit of a left tap to make sure I don't put through the loop there. Kind of build some speed and then go down these stairs here. And then we're gonna take this seesaw Sometimes you can actually avoid the platform there and just kind of roll down the slope there. Yep, pretty quick. All right, now we got Starlight 3. I'm gonna attempt the beginning jump, but I don't expect to get it. But we'll try it anyway. Beginning jump is really stupid. You do a jump here. No, of course not. So there's like a little bit of a dip in that section. You can actually get 2 frame perfect jumps on there. And if you were able to do that successfully, you can land on the seesaw like pretty early on. But since we missed that, that's a bit of a time loss, but no big deal. We're gonna take the invincibility route anyway. We're gonna carry this invincibility to the boss fight, and let's see how well this boss fight goes, because it is also another annoying fight to deal with. That was almost perfect. That was actually a really good boss fight, but I just messed up the last couple of hits. Okay, so 5 zones down. We got 1 more to go. We got Scrap Brain. Don't have to worry about Chaos Emeralds or special stages or any of those shenanigans. Let's see. We should probably try to do some cycle catching here. Oh, I missed these rotating platforms. I usually like to call them ice cream sandwiches. We kind of missed that cycle there, no big deal. Just a 5-second loss. We're just gonna go all the way down here. We might get hit, which is fine, because we gotta wait for these platforms to appear anyway. Like so. There's actually a top route you can take, which saves about 4 to 5 seconds, and also I landed on that red platform accidentally. So I'm gonna wait for this to come back up. There we go. Oh dear, I'm dead, aren't I? Right when I saw that, I knew I was dead. But that was first death, no biggie. Let's see if we can do it correctly this time. Of course not. Scrap Brain is just trolling me. Yeah, that's usually what happens in this stage. No, you know. Alright, let's head back down here. That hit is fine. Wait for the platforms anyway. There we go. Okay, don't mess this up. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait a little bit here. You know, I'm just gonna wait for those platforms because they've been trolling me today. Oh well. It's all good. I'm okay with that. Okay, Scrap Brain 2. This one's also a pretty difficult stage to deal with. So we're gonna take this top route here. And then we're gonna intentionally take damage on this flamethrower, which will send us to the right. See if I can get these jumps here. All right, that's good. We're able to avoid that cycle. And if I somehow manage to get this correctly, we can skip the buzzsaw cycle as well. All right, do a big jump here, bounce off a ring box, perfect. And we should not get damaged here. Excellent. And let's see, that's going left, and then I was a little late on that jump because I was trying to anticipate where it's going to be. But getting a 49 here is still not bad. Normally you want to get around a 46 or a 47. Anything under 50 seconds is really good for this stage. So now we have a little bit of a cutscene here. We're going to see Robotnik. We're just going to go to this side and moon him. And then just get down as quickly as possible. Alright, then we got the Labyrinth Act 4, aka Scrap Brain 3. This is a pretty big level, unless you take this route that I'm taking right now. And you can finish this in about 20 to 22 seconds or so. Okay, gonna do a jump here. I'm gonna hold the jump button to get a big bounce off of that. Whoops. Yeah, 22. Good enough. Okay, now we got the final zone. And we're pretty much gonna do a RNG manipulation here. The Robotnik will appear in any of those 4 pistons. However, when we hit him, and we don't have any inputs upon the hit, he will pretty much be in the exact same spots every single time. So the order is 4-3-2, 4-2-1, 4-3. We already got 4-3-2. This is going to be 4. Next is going to be 2. It'll be on the bottom left. So the top are 1 and 3, bottom is 2 and 4. There's actually a slightly faster way to do it. That's if you do pause buffering at the beginning, and you can save like an extra second or 2 by doing that. Got one more hit to go. All right, there we go. And time's gonna be on fade out. But we're gonna do one fun thing here. We're just gonna decapitate Robotnik. And there we go. It is time. And then what do we get for our trouble for collecting 6 Chaos Emeralds? We're just gonna see the Chaos Emeralds go in the air like that, and then just goes poof, and then we just get these bulging flowers or whatever. And yeah, so and also at the end of the credits screen, we're gonna see another bit of an ending here, because normally when you don't get the Chaos Emeralds, Robotnik will have them in his hands, so he'll just kind of toss them up left and right. But at the end of these credits, we're gonna see what Robotnik is gonna do, and that's when we know that we got the 100% completion here. So yeah, that is that is Sonic 1 All Emeralds Glitchless. We're just gonna let these credits play out really quick. There's still like a few more screens that they're gonna go through, and then we're just gonna see the ending of Robotnik there, and then we'll do the screen transition. Also, shout outs to Biggest Land. I'm not supposed to say Big Island, but I like to call it Biggest Land because they put them together for some reason. So yeah, the Chaos Emeralds don't really mean much in this game. Like, they would actually mean a lot more in like Sonic 2 and onwards, because there isn't like a special final fight, or there isn't SuperSonic or anything like that. Get to see the good ending finally? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can see the good ending vicariously through me. Like, if you don't want to go through the special stages, this is pretty much how the run goes, you know? Yeah, the credits are almost over. Got this screen and one more screen to go. And then we will see. Also, special thanks to Papa. I don't know who that is, but shout outs to Papa. All right, here we go. And we got Robotnik throwing a tantrum. And that's Sonic 1 All Emeralds Glitchless. I hope you all enjoyed the run. I do have one more run coming up later, in about 2 more games after this. Sonic 3 and Knuckles Glitched. But coming up next, we got Sonic 2 Glitchless between None to 1 and March. And I will be on the commentary booth with Joey Baby 69. So stay tuned for that, folks. I'll see you guys in a bit.